And we are back to a betrayal match. I literally just got attached to Ajani, and now I'm in Jace and I've got to face him, but you know what? I'm gonna win this with this deck. So a quick scan through, you can see what we have there. And yeah, let's just jump into the match. If you want to see the cards more uniquely, look at the last video. I'll link it in the cards up above. But there we are, it's so weird being on the other side of the screen. Oh, sorry Ajani. I do love you, but, you know, if Kitty's gonna scratch, I'm gonna scratch back. So, island down. Oh, join to another island, that's cool. These could be useful. Need more mana for that. Do love that, that's quite a cool card. I like the artwork as well, actually. But yeah, island, obviously, nearly forgot to drop that there. And this one. We'll get some pretty art straight on the field. So what is Ajani going to do? Well, we recognise that one. Okay, so we are going to need more mana. And we will put this one out. Combo time! Oh, and more mana to hand, that's going to be good. So the question is whether to attack, and the answer is usually yes. There we go, so that wipes that one out, but now they have a clear side, so we've got the only attack route. I imagine I'll put something out. Ah, no, but we did pacify. That's fine, because we can just drop another island, and we can put out a new creature next turn, which is always fun. I do like filling up the field. I haven't worked out yet just how full I can make this field, because obviously you can get infinite spaces in the card game. Well, I suppose as big as the table you're playing on. I have got to say, we have got a lot of islands here. This could jam my hand up a bit. Luckily this deck has quite a few low drop cards, which is always nice, especially when you're in a tight corner. But right now, we're actually not. Playing as Jace has been refreshing. Sorry, Ajani. And sorry, my signature black deck from 10 years ago. I feel like I've finally learnt enough about card games in general to get my head around this now. Blue was always really difficult for me back in the day. I'm still not going to be able to play half as well as half people at Comic Book Shop, but I endeavour to do more, and hey, maybe I'll get to go to a competition sometime. It's always been a dream to go to a big one anyway. Like, I've done a couple of small competitions, never really ranked that high, not like Daz. He did pretty well. He did some of the England level competitions. He'll say he didn't do that well, but he did pretty good, to be fair. Okay, so drop an island because we're not short. Let's look at this. Yeah, that works well. That one, yeah, we need to get rid of that. It has the double strike. Cool. So, yeah, I would like to go to an MPT competition. So now I'm going to be practicing on Arena, which is obviously free, which is cool. And, hey, not to brag, but they haven't got anything on the field right now. And they keep having to pacify. That's the second pacify we've seen this game. But yeah, Blue's getting a lot easier. There's no way I'll ever be able to catch up on something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the power creep in that is just ridiculous. But I feel like Magic has so many formats and so many cards to choose from that you can, you know, you can bring yourself back into the game fairly easily. Or at least in some time trying. You might not be able to go competitive, but, you know, I really enjoy this, and I guess we'll start somewhere. Just that I'm restarting a decade later. Sorry, Ajani, that one might have stung. But yeah, we're filling up the field quite nicely. Blockers, who do we want? Well, I guess, do I do 2 on 1? Yeah, it works. Blocking is something I'm still struggling to get my head around a little bit. Actually, yeah, I messed that one up. No need to tell me about that when you saw it. So drop another island. Getting into some of the heavier drop cards now, which is always useful, and a lot of flying, which is such a good mechanic. Though, I don't know if it will be when I get onto actual people, because as far as I remember, people used people used to quite often put reach in their deck or other flying to cover their backs on that one. So let's go in double attack. Double clothesline. Don't get that reference. Go and watch the MJF and Adam Cole storyline from AEW Wrestling. Oh, they have an angel out now. I feel quite bad slaughtering an angel, but I also feel quite bad playing against the cat. And yeah, I'm still having a good time. So in we go. Let's see if I block. And combo sets off. Come on, what you can do, Ajani? What's it gonna be? Oh, okay, one block. Only 4 life left. Okay. This is actually going surprisingly well. I am quite concerned for when I get onto the red deck, which is Chandra. I've never really played red either, but I might surprise myself. I might be good with that. Like, this seems to be going well. Or it might be the other way around. I might get excited to get one of the colours I used to play and utterly fail. You'll have to keep watching to find out. But yeah, this match looks like it is pretty much over, one and done. Quite proud of that, redeeming myself slightly for that appalling green effort. I don't know what it is. I know those decks are designed to populate, but they are dangerous to me. I don't really know how to handle them. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on how to battle green decks, or how to avoid them. No be there, that's also a strategy. Anyway, that's that. We won, and I'm ready to go into the next one. See you then.